Hari Om. Yatha charmavadakasham veshtayandiha manavaha tatha shivam avijñāya dukkhasyanto bhavishyati. Upanishad declares, dukkhasya antaha bhavishyati. The dukkha will be all dukkhas, all the sufferings, sorrows in life shall be eliminated. When? Says, if a person is able to fold the skies like a carpet. There's a carpet, there's a cloth, and then we fold it. Like that, suppose a person is able to fold the entire sky. On that day, he will be able to come out of sorrows. He'll be able to destroy his sufferings without knowing Shiva. That means, without knowing Shiva, it is impossible to come out of sorrows. So, the main goal of life is to know, to realize Shiva Tattva. To realize Shiva as one's own self is the ultimate goal of human life. And Shivaratri is a day which prepares us for this great realization. The word Shivaratri can be derived in two ways. One is Shivasya Ratrihi, the auspicious Ratri of Shiva, or Shivascha Asau Ratrischa, the auspicious night. One is the auspicious night of Shiva. The other is the auspicious night. Shivasya Ratrihi, the auspicious night of Shiva. Shivascha Asau Ratrihi, the auspicious night. Why is this night is so important? We have Shivaratri, then we have Navaratri. Why these people are so much in love with Ratri? Now, everywhere the Lord is worshipped in the day. Why here in this tradition, in this Ratri is important? Because the word meaning of Ratri, what is the word meaning of Ratri? Ratri means night. No? But actually, of course, the Ratri means night, but there is a etymological meaning of Ratri. That means Rati iti Ratrihi. Rati. Rati means to rakshati. Rakshati. So Rati means that which protects. So Ratri means what? Ratri is that which protects us. Just think about our life. There's no Ratri. Always day only. It is impossible for us to live because we need Ratri, where everything subsides, the karmas are going to laya, we take rest, we go into ourselves. Night, knowingly, unknowingly, what happens? We go into ourselves. That's why after a good sleep, we are rejuvenated, we become fresh, we are able to do again karma because there is a Ratri. Ratri is that which actually helps us to take rest, to go into our own self and gain the strength and the power and the, ability to work again. So that's why Ratri is very, very important. And so in our traditions, Ratri is, there's a suktas in Veda, in Rigveda also, Atharva Veda also, Ratri Sukta. Ratri Sukta. Have you heard about Ratri Sukta? Ratri Sukta means the Sukta on the Ratri. Very beautiful Sukta. Sometimes you should very deep philosophical Suktas. So because that Ratri is not only the night, Ratri is the protecting power, that which actually protects us. So what is that protects us? Shiva is the one who protects us. So Shivaratri means, Shivasya Ratri means the aspect of protection. What is that protects us? Shivaha. Shivaha, what is the meaning of Shivaha? Kalyanam. Shivaha, Kalyanam, Mangalam, Shubham. So the Shiva means that which is auspicious, that which brings life, that which, takes away all sufferings. So the one who removes, destroys all the sufferings, all ignorance in us is known as Shiva. And this night is dedicated to Shiva. We have hundreds of festivals. We have Holi, where, of course, there is a little bit of upasana, but mainly Holi is a samudayika festival. It's a Vasandotsava. So in the olden days, the Vasandotsava is, it's a very social, not much religious significances. Actually was there, okay? Holi actually comes from the Somayaga. Anyhow, that when Holi comes, we'll discuss. So nowadays it's more of a social where, people become, they become same, they become, summer. We pour colors into everyone. Everybody is equal. There is no more, high, low, nothing. Everybody. So that's a more social festival, where lots of joy and then fun and then, that's also needed in our life. So Holi is there. Then we have very important festival is Deepavali. So Holi is known as Shudra Utsava. Please don't misunderstand. Shudra doesn't mean that Shudra, no. Shudra means where, there is a lot of joy. There's not many rituals or anything. Just enjoy. A day of total enjoyment and then, freedom and then oneness and then same, samatva. It's beautiful, Utsava. But there, it's a very free, everybody. Then comes Deepavali. Deepavali is also a beautiful festival of ours, but it is more of, they call it Vaishyotsava. Please don't understand, this is not like only Vaishyas, nothing like that. But the aspect of that Utsava is almost, it's like a wealth and then, Mahalakshmi and Dhana and Kubera and then Puja and the beginning of the new financial year. It's like very much related to wealth and money and then power and then position and then different kinds of, auspicious things in life. Very important. Artha. So, Kama, Artha. So, then comes the Dharmotsava. What is Dharmotsava? Dharmotsava is the Navaratri, where Rajas, Mamba, Jagadambika, and Rajas is there, Kshatravritti is there, Kshatrotsava. We worship the weapons and then Mahadurga is invoked and then everywhere you can feel when you enter into a pandal, you will feel that that vibration of Shakti there. So that's also very important in life. Dharma is also. So Kama, Artha, Dharma. So that is a very vibrant Utsava where Jagadambika is worshipped, and on the 10th day, that in it like Rama Leela, and then Bhagavan is killing the Ravana, all that. So much of rajas, so much of Vidya, Kshatra Vidya. Then comes Shivaratri, where everything is calm and quiet, which is Mokshotsava, Brahmanotsava. Again, Brahmana not meaning any caste or anything. So here, what we do in Shivaratri? Shivaratri is focused on moksha. Dharma, so Kama, Artha, Dharma, Moksha. So everything is needed in our life. That's why all for us, Purusharthas. Everything is Purushartha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Everything is Purushartha and everything is important in life. Not that this is greater, But we need Shivaratri also, the most auspicious night. When you read the Devi Mahatmya, you will read Kalaratrir Moharatrir. No? Kalaratri Moharatrischa Daruna. Kalaratrir Maharatrir Moharatrischa Daruna. We'll read in Devi Mahatmya. So, see, this night, so that is first night is Kalaratri, is Shivaratri. No? And then we have the, just before the Devi Navaratri, then start that, the night which we offer the offering to the Pitrus. It's known as Mahalaya Ratri. That is known as Maharatri. And the last one is Moharatri. That is the third important night, which is that Deepavali night. So anyhow, so much is there. So what is this Kalaratri? Kalaratri means we studied different pralayas. So Kalaratri represents the Atyandika pralaya. Everything is dissolved. And only Bodha is there. So that is Kalaratri. That Kala itself is gone. There's no concept of Kala also. Everything is gone. Now, so what we do in Shivaratri, we want to reach that state where everything is merged, only consciousness is there. For that, what we do, that is what we do in Shivaratri. What we do there for that? Sadhana. So what is the most important sadhana in Shivaratri? The most important sadhana in Shivaratri is upavasa. What is the meaning of upavasa? Upa samipe vasati iti upavasa. Upavasa means what? Fasting. No? Upavasa means fasting. Oh, you should not eat. And then, all day we are thinking about when we will get some food, No, that is not upavasa. Upavasa means we stay near Bhagavan. Now, we focus on Lord, we focus on Bhagavan. One day, forget about all those things. Every day, 364 days we are eating. So one day, just forget about all that and let us concentrate on Bhagavan. Otherwise, the morning 6 o'clock starts. What will be breakfast today? After breakfast, just after breakfast, what is lunch? After lunch, evening, something special? Huh? Our, Madhavanji sometimes gives some special. Madhavanji, anything today? No. Then comes night. What is today night? See, this is there in our mind. Somewhere, maybe you are all great sadhakas, but, common people, their mind, this thought comes. So one day, let us forget about it. One day. So the Shivaratri, one aspect is, most important aspect is upavasa. So, upa samipe vasaha. We have to be near Bhagavan. So, for that, what we should do first, we have to come out of all those things which binds us to this universe. Okay? And one of the most important thing is food. So, one day, there are different kinds of upavasa. One is known as Shuddhopavasa. In Shuddhopavasa, there are people who don't even drink water. But many people, they have water, jala. But no other, eatables, or they don't eat any food. They drink water and then they keep themselves. So that's known as Shuddhopavasa. Now, some people, it's very difficult. Especially as the age progress, our body also has many limitations. Then, if you do that night we will become one with Shiva. So, so it's difficult. So, what happens? What we do? We do the bhalopavasa. We are allowed to have, milk and then fruits, etc. Swamiji, I don't like to drink milk, Can I have tea? Okay, tea. So, just like some tea or some fruits. Nothing cooked. No, apakwan, nothing cooked. Only fruits. So can we have, these different kinds of, what you call, fried things, etc. That's also cooked. You see, when you put it in the oil, it's cooked only. Different. Swamiji, I have kept 2 packets. I'm going for upavasa. Banana chips, Kerala banana chips. No, because banana chips is also fried. So in Shuddhopavasa, in this second type of upavasa, apakwanna. Apakwanna, you can have fruits, vegetables. Sprouts, I do not know. Because those days sprouts were not very... Anyhow, so apakwanna, you cannot cook anything. So uncooked food only, little bit. How much we need so that our mind comes out. Actually, we don't need actually. Our food, our sharira can actually, unless you are taking any medicines, our sharira can stay for a day. No problem. But mind, I have not eaten today. So better eat something like some fruits. Now third is there. It's known as the easily digestible food. Not like sabudana and things like that. I know sabudana takes more time to digest than any other rice and chapati, etc. Okay, but no, sabudana. Okay. So they call it phalahar. Phalahar. Okay, I'm not telling more. So, like there are things which is allowed in our tradition, like sabudana and things, etc., that we eat and then we feel. Okay, so that is known as. Okay, but like rice and then gehu, wheat, etc., are prohibited on Shivaratri day. Okay, so one of this, all of us are here in the ashram, will not get this chance again. So it will be very nice if we can take some kind of upavasa based on our health. Okay, Swamiji said this and I took the upavasa and now I am in the hospital. Not, please don't put it on me. Just, we all know what is suitable for us, but it will be nice if we can take. But then you have to inform the kitchen so that they will prepare something. Otherwise, okay. Okay, so upavasa. But actually, upavasa is nothing to do with food. Upavasa is actually how we lead the day. How can we be with God? So first one is pujanam. In Upavasa day, Shivaratri day, we should worship, we should do the puja of Bhagavan. Not only puja, in Shivaratri, the most important puja is abhisheka. We should do abhisheka for Bhagavan. Shivaratri, puja, abhisheka. Third is homa. In our tradition, we call it dhuni. Sannyasins and in our ashrama, etc., we keep dhuni the entire day, start from the morning to the next day morning, at least. We keep dhuni. So we'll be keeping dhuni this year. Every time it's not, but actually sannyasins are supposed to keep dhuni the entire night. Okay? So not only sannyasins, all of us. Okay? Sadhakas. So dhuni. Dhuni means homa. So puja, abhishekaha, homaha. Then japaha. Fourth one is japa. Japa is Om Namah Shivaya, Panchakshari japa. Okay, we should do Panchakshari japa as much as possible. Tomorrow, at least, morning, afternoon, evening, do 5 malas. At least, that means 15 malas. Okay, so 5 malas, we have to find out time and then do mala. So 15 malas, 16 malas actually. 16 becomes the Purna Sankhya. So 16 malas of japa, at least. Now I want to do 108. Do that, no problem. But at least 16 mala. Mala means? 108, okay? In my mala is only 27, not that. 16 malas means 16 into 108. To find out some time and then do 16 malas. So starting from tomorrow morning, ending day after tomorrow morning, up to that 24 hours, we should finish 16 malas. Okay? So that is japa. So what are the things? Puja, abhishekaha, homaha, japaha. Fifth is kirtanam. We should sing the glories of Shiva. If we can read, we read different stotras composed by Mahatmas. And then, there are, what you call, the Shiva Purana. In many places we do Shiva Purana Parayan. From morning to evening, night to the next night, some people will be reciting Shiva Purana. Shiva Purana is a Upapurana. Have you read Shiva Purana? Not the Tamil Shiva Purana. Okay, Tamil there is a Shiva Purana. Namachivaya Valka, Nadhental Valka. That is another Shiva Purana. But Shiva Purana means it's a Purana. Okay, Bhagavan stories, etc. are there. So that is there. Swadhyaya. Then comes Archana. So in Shivaratri, they say that we should worship Bhagavan. We should do Archana with Ashtottara Archana, Sahasranama Archana, etc. should be performed. That also, if we can get, we can do it with Billupatra. Oh, that's the greatest, if we can do that. Okay, so Archana. Then comes Dhyanam. Puja, Abhishekaha, Homaha, Japaha, Kirtanam, Archanam, Dhyanam. So this everything should take us to Dhyanam. We should be quiet. Okay, so that is how we are supposed to, observe. When I was, we were all children, we were forced that we are not allowed to sleep. So what we used to do in our village, etc., on that day, in our cinema theater, there will be full day movie from first show, second show, third show, fourth show, all night movies will be, people go there and then, or otherwise in the temple, there will be, different nritya, nadaga, all. But you are supposed to, we are not supposed to, they don't allow us to sleep. But this is not how we should spend the night. We should spend the night with Yaama Pujanam. The entire night is divided into 4 yamas. Okay, so actually we are supposed to spend the entire night doing this. What? Puja, Japa, Archana, Homa, Dhyana, Abhisheka, Dhyana, etc. For that, our ancestors, they found out a Paddhati. What is it, Paddhati? The Paddhati is known as Chaturyama Puja. All the 4 yamas of night, we should spend in with pujas. Okay? The first yama starts from 7. After sunset, the yama starts. So the first yama, Bhagavan is worshipped as Nilakanta. Bhagavan is worshipped as Nilakanta. In Shivaratri, there are different things happened in different kalpas. Okay, if you read Purana, so many stories are there. So the first kalpa, we worship Bhagavan as Nilakanta. And what is this Nilakanta? The story of Amrita Madhana. When Devadas did Amrita Madhana, the first thing which came out was Kalakuta Visha. All Devadas and Asuras, they were doing everything. And then when the Kalakuta Visha came, nobody was there to take it. They all prayed to Bhagavan, and Shri Parameshwara himself appeared, and he accepted that Kalakuta Visha, and he drank. When he drank the Kalakuta Visha, Shri Parvati Devi got, frightened. She came and got hold of Bhagavan's neck. And Mahavishnu, if it comes out, the universe will get destroyed. So poor thing, Mahavishnu closed the mouth also. So it's believed that the Neela, the Kalakuda, settled in Bhagavan's neck. And then Bhagavan's neck became Neela. That's why Bhagavan's name is Nilakanta. The Rupa of Bhagavan is not blue. Nowadays, everywhere they paint Bhagavan as blue color. Shri Parameshwara is not blue. He is Vellimamala Vigraham. Says Rajatagiri Nibham. How is Bhagavan's Rupa? It's like silver mountain. So 2 things. White color. Karpura Gauram. Karpura Gauram means what? Bhagavan's body is like the Karpura, so white. And because of that, this Nilakanta can be seen. Suppose the entire body is blue, then what is this blue in the Kanda? But people nowadays, they have no knowledge of all these things. So Vishnu is blue. So Bhagavan Shiva is also blue. No. Shri Parameshwara is Rajata Girinibha. Now, what indicates this? You see, when we start our spiritual journey, when we start to do spiritual practices, should be very careful. Why? Because please understand that when we suppose there is a big vessel is filled with filthy water, and the moment we start to pour good water into this huge vessel, what will come out? All that filthy water which is there in the drum will start to pour out. It will be very bad. Like that, all of us may be now facing that. We are listening to this, we are doing japa, we are doing whatever little sadhanas, and sometimes we feel our mind is so agitated. All kinds of, we think that when we are at home, mind was better. In ashram, what is this happening? Please understand that it's a natural, clearing process. It's a purificatory process. Whatever is coming out is there in our mind in so many janma. So it will come out. Don't get worried. Okay? If you get very negative, bad thoughts when you are here, don't get worried. Understand that purification is happening. So when this all comes out, what we will do? We will not be able to handle it. Offer it at the lotus feet of Guru. That's why we need a Guru. At least in our Shraddha, we should have a Guru in our mind. It can be, somebody who is alive, somebody who is not alive. It's okay. But we should have that Guru Bhava in someone, and then we have to offer it to our Guru. And only Guru can help us. That's why Sri Parameshwara is, who is Sri Parameshwara? Sri Parameshwara is Guru Tattvaha, Dakshinamurtihi, Gurave Sarvalokanam. So, Bhagavan is so compassionate. He's not like any other devata. He is so compassionate. He never looks at us, with all our qualities. He never see, what are the qualities there in the bhakta. Anyone, whether it is bhuta, preta, pishacha, whether it is poisonous snakes or the scorpions or anything, to everyone can go near Shiva. Have you seen scorpions and, Bhuta, Preda, Pisacha near Sri Mahavishnu? They can't even approach him. They cannot even think about Mahavishnu. But Sri Parameshwara is not like that. No, Adhikil Varan. He makes everything near, so that the Loka is protected. So that is so compassionate, Bhagavan. So that Bhagavan, we worship Bhagavan in the first Yama as Nilakanta to remove all the negativities from our heart, from our life. That is the Prathama Yama Puja. So tomorrow, if Bhagavan wishes so, we will be doing the Prathama Yama Puja from 7 o'clock. This time we will be doing the first Yama Puja. We will do the Shodashobachara for Bhagavan as part of the Shodashobachara Puja. And then we will do the Rudrabhisheka. So now, tomorrow night, we will be first Rudrabhisheka. In the Rudrabhisheka, there are 11, portions, Anuvakas in Rudra. So we will be chanting each Anuvaka. Prathama Anuvaka of Rudra, and then Prathama Anuvaka of Chamaka. And like that. Okay? And then with 11 items, 11 dravyas, we will do Abhisheka for Bhagavan. So, and then Ayankara, and then Puja, everything will happen. So Bhagavan will pray to Bhagavan. So always when we are doing tomorrow all these things, always remember Bhagavan as Nilakanta, most compassionate one, who was ready to take all the poison for himself to protect the world. Who is ready to take all our negativities and purify us. So that is the bhava of the Prathama Yama. Then after the Prathama Yama Puja, then, some of us can chant the Shiva Sahasranama That will be very nice. After the first Yama Puja, means entire puja is over, there will be Abhisheka and then Alankara and then Naivedya and then Deeparatana. That's entire puja. This first is the entire puja will be over, and then we can chant Shiva Sahasranama together. Then comes the second Yama, which starts from 10 o'clock. Dvidiya Yama. Dvidiya Yama Bhagavan is worshipped as Lingotbhava Perumal. We worship Bhagavan as Lingotbhava Swami. You know the story that, there was one day Bhagavan Mahavishnu and then Brahmaji were, was in a heated argument. Who is greater? Whether the creator is greater or the sustainer is greater. Creator said, because I create, that's why you can sustain. Suppose I am not creating, what are you going to sustain? And then sustainer said, see, you can create so many things, but if somebody is there not to sustain, what is the meaning of creation? Everything will be destroyed. What's going on? When that happens, believe that a Agni Linga appeared there. So an Agni Linga appeared, and an Ashariri was there. See, don't quarrel. Whoever can find my Adi or Anta, he will be the greatest. And then Bhagavan Mahavishnu took the form of Adivaraha and went down. And Brahmaji took the form of Hamsa and went up. They Kalpa, they were traveling, they could not. So they accepted defeat, and then Bhagavan appeared. And there are other stories also, but then Bhagavan appeared. And then, so that is the Lingotbhava. So Lingotbhava is the Dvidiya Yama. So Bhagavan is worshipped as Lingotbhava Perumal. So it's believed that this all happened in Shivaratri, in different kalpas. Now, what does it mean? See, here Brahma and Vishnu are not the real Brahmaji or Vishnu, because they are all Parama Ishvara. How can they? Brahma and Vishnu are our mind and intellect. Brahmaji is there, okay? Mind and intellect. The mind will have so much of emotions, vikaraha. And the intellect will have different vicharaha, thoughts. So emotions and thoughts, they're always, quarrel each other. We want to, our emotion is like, we think we should go to the class and then sit there. Then intellect said, why you want to go into the class? You know everything. Listen here only. Sit in the room only. Why should you go to the class? You know everything. See, mind and intellect, always fighting with each other. So, when the mind and intellect are quarreling with each other, but with a higher understanding, then Bhagavan appears there. Because it is impossible. Na tatra vaggacchati na manaha na vidmaha na vijanimaha. So, neither the mind nor the intellect can actually realize the truth. But when we try our best, okay, that's why, not Brahmaji went up and so when we actually try our best, and when we dedicate ourselves at the lotus feet, that time Bhagavan appears by himself. We will study in the Upanishad also. Nayamatma pravachanena labhyaha namedhaya na bahuna shrutena yameva esha vrunute tena labhyaha tasyesha atma vivrunute tanum swam. So all these things are okay. But when we give up our ego and dedicate ourselves to the lotus feet of the Lord, that time the Paramatma will reveal his own true nature to us. That is known as the Lingotbhava Purana. So that is the Dvidiya Yama. So in Dvidiya Yama we are worshipping Bhagavan, the most compassionate Bhagavan who reveals himself to us. So that is the Dvidiya Yama. Then comes the Tritiya Yama. Tritiya Yama, Bhagavan is worshipped as Gauri Shankara. So, according to some Puranas, Shivaratri is also Bhagavan's wedding anniversary. Believed that Sri Parameswara married Sri Bhagavati on this auspicious day. That's why it's auspicious day. So many places will have Parvati Parinaya, etc. in the night. because this is the day Bhagavan married Devi. And so in the third Yama, Bhagavan is worshipped as Gauri Shankara. So see, we started our journey, we offered our negativities to Bhagavan. So Bhagavan appears and then directs us. Now we come to the third stage of our spiritual growth, where we understand the Shiva Tattva. What is Shiva Tattva? Shiva Shaktya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta Prabhavitam Na Ched Devo Deva Na Khalu Kushala Haspanti Tumapi Atastwamaradhyo Harihara Virinjadi Bhirapi Pranandum Stotum Va Kadhamapi Apunya Bhavati Kadhamapi Akrita Punya Prabhavati. Shiva Shaktya Yuktaha. When Shiva is with Shakti, Sarvam Shivamayam, Shiva Shaktimayam. No, so that is the Satya Shiva Sundara. That's Shiva with the Sundarata. Shiva with the Shakti. No, that's how we progress. When we understand, when Bhagavan appears, when Bhagavan directs us, then we understand the true nature of Shiva. But the true nature of Shiva, Shiva and Shakti are not two. Shiva eva Shaktihi. Shaktireva Shiva. So all this Dvaitam, now we feel that we are there and the Prapancha is there. Shiva is there, Shakti is there. But Shakti is not there. Shakti is here. Shiva is also here. Shakti is also here. So this understanding of Advaitam, Ekatvam is the third Yama, Gauri Shankara. Bhagavan is worshipped as Gauri Shankara, Shiva Shakti Yuktaha. Now, so that's again the pujas, everything will be happening. So when we are doing that, so in the third Yama, actually we are supposed to do not supposed to, many places they do the Vivaha and all that, but here we do not know. In Sandipini, in Mumbai, we used to do entire Vivaha, everything. Here, maybe a little difficult because we need so many things for that. Anyhow, let us see. So anyhow, but we will do the Shiva. On the Tritiya Yama, we will invoke Devi also, and Gauri Shankara Puja. We will do Shiva's Puja and Devi's Puja also. That is the Tritiya Yama. Okay? So, after the Tritiya Yama, we should have bhajans. Nice bhajans we should have. And then, so Tritiya Yama starts around 1:30 or so, 1:30, 1:45. Then comes the Tritiya Yama Puja Anandaram. Then comes the fourth Yama. What is the Chaturtha Yama? Chaturtha Yama, the fourth Yama, the most important. Everything is important. But the Chaturtha Yama Puja, there are many stories related to. One is Anthakasura Nigraha. Bhagavan killed Anthakasura. Anthaka is Ajnana. Or Tripura Asura Bhanga. Believe that the fourth Yama, Sri Bhagavan destroyed Tripurasuras. Tripuraha. Who are the Tripuras? Tripuras were three brothers. They did great tapas. And from Brahmaji came. Brahmaji says that no, you have to be all the same stories. They should be immortal and all that. It's not possible. So they prayed to Bhagavan, to Brahmaji, and took the boon, got the boon that they will have three puras, three towns. One in the earth, made up of iron. The second pura is in the Antariksha, made up of silver. And the third pura in the Surgas, made up of gold. Okay? So they have this pura, and once in 10,000 years, these all puras will come in one line. On that day of the alignment of these three puras, if Sri Parameshwara wishes so, then Sri Parameshwara can destroy. Otherwise, no. That's also for a second. And, they became very powerful. They started to, destroy the universe because nobody can do anything with them because they are so powerful. Long story. Anyhow, they were havoc in this entire universe. They were great Shiva Bhaktas. That's why they took that Vara. Because all the Rakshasas are Shiva Bhaktas. Most of them, like whether it's Ravana, very different. Because for Shiva doesn't look whether you are a Rakshasa or a Asura or a Deva or a Manushya, nothing. In his eyes, there is no Dvaita Buddhi in his mind. So, Bole Baba, power. So Pavam, so what happened? So they know that the Devatas, now what to do with these people? Only Shiva can kill them, and they are great bhaktas of Shiva, so Shiva will not kill them. Now what to do? So that time was coming, that time alignment. So that what they did, they requested Brihaspati. So Brihaspati went to these people in a disguise and then started to teach them. What? See, why are you worshipping all this, all these vigrahas, etc.? You are the greatest one. You are the emperors of the world. Vasmi Budasya Dehasya Punaragamanam Kutaha. When this body becomes, who is going to come back? These people are telling all these stories and then to misguiding people. Nothing is there after death. Enjoy. There is no Shiva. There is nothing. Keep on telling them. Slowly, they were brainwashed. And we got a darshana known as the Charuak. Very nice, no? There is no God, there is no karma bala. No, what you have to do? Runam krutva grudam pipet. No, take, that's what we are doing nowadays, Take, and what do you call that? Loans. Loans. And then credit card, debit card. You don't have money, but then purchase. We will think, after all, I'll kill you. But before, so much of such things were pumped into their heart and they forgot. They stopped worshipping Shiva. Okay? Poor things. So, that's how this Charvak. Anyhow, so then they stopped and then Bhagavan, the Devatas went to Bhagavan and then showed him what these people are doing. They are destroying the havoc, they are creating havoc in the whole world, universe. And Bhagavan alone can, then Bhagavan understand. Then they are started, destroying Shiva temples and then killing Shiva's bhaktas and all that. See, this is what happens. The moment you are converted, these converted people, they will be very... other people will not have anything, but these converted people will have strong. So these people also converted into now Nastikata. So they started to destroy Shiva mandirs, etc. Then Bhagavan became. So understood. Now it's coming. That time is coming. So Bhagavan cannot just kill because you see it in three worlds. So Bhagavan made this entire Prithvi as Bhagavan's, the chariot, and then Sakshal, Parvata. What is that? Mantara Parvata as his bow, and then Sakshal, Brahmaji became the charioteer, and Sri Bhagavan Mahavishnu himself became the Astra, and when they all three came, destroyed the Tripuras. That's happened in the fourth Yama. So we worship Bhagavan as Tripurantaka in the fourth Yama. So what happened in our life? Spiritual life, we started offering all our negativities to Bhagavan, and then when we started to dedicate ourselves to the Lord started to show us the path, and then through the path we understood the Shiva Shakti, Gauri Shankara. When Gauri Shankara is understood, realize what happens to us. Then what is the Tripura? Our Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Shariras are Tripuras. Tripura. Pura means what? Towns. We live in 3 towns, not in 1 town. So a town, the one town is this Sthula Sharira. Second is our Sukshma Sharira. And third is our Karana Sharira. Okay? So when these three Shariras will come in alignment, when we are in Dhyana, or when we enter into the Samadhi, what happens? This all three, our Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Shariras comes in alignment. And that time, Sri Parameshwara, our Guru, Paratpara Guru, what he does with Vishnu. What is the Vishnu? Vishnu is Vyapakatvat Vishnu. No? Ekattu Buddhihi, or the Jnana Bhana, Jnana Agni, Sarva Karmani Bhasmasat Kurute Arjuna. That Jnanam, Ekanta Jnana, that is Mahavishnu is the Bhana. And with that Bhana, Bhagavan destroys the identification with Stula, Sukshma, Karana, Sharira on the fourth Yama, and then we get the supreme realization that Ahamasmi, Brahma Ahamasmi. Only one thing, Ekamevadhyutiyam Brahma, Tad Ahamasmi. Only Ekadhyutiya Brahma is there, that is me. See how beautiful our traditions, our culture. Now, in a very small thing also, entire Vedantic wisdom is packed. But unfortunately, we are not aware of all this. We, Shivaratri, we go this here, there, see the movies. No, don't go to even, why? Then people think, why should we, all these kinds of, Asurika Chindanam, all these kinds of, Charvaka Chinda comes up. Please understand that there is nothing greater than our understanding. So beautiful, very simple things in life they ask us to do. We should understand the meaning of it. Then we'll really enjoy. So tomorrow is going to be a very, very important day for us. And understanding, with this proper understanding, when we worship Bhagavan, the Pradama Yama as Nilakanta, Didya Yama as Lingotbhava Perumal, Tritiya Yama as Gauri Shankara, and the fourth Yama as Tripurantaka. So it's become a beautiful meditation. It becomes a very fulfilling experience for all of us. So may Bhagavan bless us, to keep this understanding always in our mind, so that we'll be able to really, really complete the upasana. Okay? So all the best. May we have a most wonderful Shivaratri, a memorable Shivaratri in our entire life. We did a pakka Shivaratri, with all the traditional, our acharyas, whatever we taught to us. So may Bhagavan's, Sri Parameshwara's grace and blessings, Puja Gurudev's grace and blessings be with us, so that we'll be able to do this. Because we can all do a lot of sankalpa, but to happen, His grace is needed. May Bhagavan's grace, may Gurudev's grace be with us, so that tomorrow, one day and night, fully, soaked with love for Bhagavan and for them. Okay? Hari Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.